Right, students. Good evening. Students who are in the online, am I audible? Okay. So now let's start the discussion. Previous class, what we discussed? Networking. What is the use of networking? To share the data between multiple machines which are located across the universe. And how many types of applications we can write in network to? Server-side program, client-side program. What is the module name? Socket. Right? What are the functions you remembered? Socket off, bind off, listen off, RECV, receive RECV. Receive with a decode, encode with, send with encode. Next one, connect, bind and all. Okay. Now I'll open the I'll go. Even I posted that diagram also to you students, 6 p.m. and networks. In that one diagram is there. The diagram is there. In that diagram, we'll do that applications now. 2-tier applications, 3-tier applications we do. And a module name for development of this part is there. And this is a one socket, bind, and everything is discussed in the yesterday. And one more is what steps for development of client-server applications. Server-side application, how to develop. Client-side application, how to develop. Steps also is said. Okay, students. Now I'll go for the examples. So let's start. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will implement the following. Write a Python program which will implement the following. Write a Python program which will implement the following. Which will implement the following. Write down. First, 2 programs we are writing now. A. Program A. First program A. Write a server-side program in such a way that. Write a server-side program in such a way that. Write a server-side program in such a way that it should accept a number from client-side program. It should accept a number from client-side program. It should accept a number from client-side program. It should accept a number from client-side program, comma. Square it, square it, square it, square it, and gives result, and gives result, and gives result back to the client-side program. Gives result back to the client-side program. Look at on the screen once. What is this logic here? See that, students. Client-side program is sending a number called 4, for example. What server-side program will do? It will receive it. It will do 4 into 4. And it gives what? 16 back to the client-side program. So processing will be done in one place and receiving the result in some other place. This is called program A. What we are writing is server-side program. What client-side? Client-side program we are writing. Right? B program you write. B. Write down B. Write a client-side program. Write a client-side program. Write a client-side program in such a way that. Write a client-side program in such a way that it should accept a number from the keyboard. It should accept a number from the keyboard. It should accept a number from the keyboard and get its square from the server-side program. Get its square from the server-side program. Get its square from the server-side program. So here I am writing 2 programs. And one more, and this application, these programs, these applications or these programs must run at command prompt only. Must run at command prompt only. You can't run in IDE. Why? Because we are opening two IDEs here. Two command prompts you need to open, or you need to go to your place. In one machine you type server side program, in another machine you type client side program. You require a physical environment. Suppose if you go to the lab, if the lab is interconnected, your lab is interconnected. You write server side program there, you write client side program there, you find the IP address of the machine and say in the local host place, you type that IP address so that both of them can be interacted. Since I am having here only single machine, the single machine I can view it in two machines way. For that I have to open two DOS prompts. One DOS prompt acting as server side, one more DOS prompt acting as client side. So both the examples how to run it. So let's go to the program now. So I'm going to take up a new program here. What is this now? Program for server program. So this is a server program. Accepts the value from where? Client side program, and gives its square. Getting? Now I'm writing square, server square. I'm giving the file name as what? Server square.py. I'm writing it. This is one program. This I will save it. See students, go to this place. Today we'll do the examples. And this program, one more skeleton I will prepare. Skeleton I will prepare. Later I will write the code one by one. There I am writing which program this is. Client program accepts the value from where? Keyboard. Accepts the value from keyboard and get its square from where? Get its square from server side program. Get its square from server side program. So server square.py. Getting me? So here I am writing client square. I will write it. Client square.py. Let us save this also here. Go to the place. Here I am going to write it. Done. I'll go to command prompt students. Two command prompts I will open it. D column KVR. See this carefully students. Python 6 PM. Networks. This is called one command prompt. That I will take it as a server side command prompt. One more command prompt I will open it. Why this another command prompt? D colon KVR. Python. Say here 6 PM. CD networks. This is called one more type of what? Client side program. Two DOS prompts I am having here. One DOS prompt is what for this? This is for server. This is for what? Client. This is for server. This is for client. Getting my point? Now, one more thing. How you can see the result? If you don't see the result only here, don't see the result here. You try to see with two eyes. Try to see with two eyes. With two eyes, you need to see. Right. So you must see this carefully in the class. So here I will write server side program. Here I will write what? Client side program. I will run it. So two things I will write it. Let me start the client side program now. Server side program first I will write it. Tell me what are the steps here? Everything is over in the last class. Import what? That's all. Import socket. Okay. Second one, every server side program must create an object of socket and binds with a certain machine the port number. Okay. Come on. S is equal to socket dot socket off. Socket dot socket off. Now I need to do what? Bind. So this is called step number 1. Step number 2. This is called step number 2. 2 lines on it. Step number 2, I'll write like that. S dot what? Bind off. In the tuple format, I'll write it. What is this now? Localhost, comma, 888, I will write it. 88, I'll write it. Next, I need to make my server-side program to be configured in such a way that to how many clients it can communicate. S dot, come on, listen, of 2 indicates 2 clients can communicate. If I say one client can communicate. If I don't say anything, don't think that 1 or 2 or something. One, if I don't specify anything, if I remove that, it is 0. Right? That time, server cannot respond to anybody. This is called step number 3. Step number 3. Go to this place. Every server-side program must be configured in such a way that to how many clients server-side program can communicate. That is a step number 3. Step number 4, very, very important. Because of this code, server-side program qualification is ready or not? What does the server-side program require? It must bind with certain number and name of the machine, and it should be configured in such a way to how many clients it can communicate. That means what is ready? Server-side program is ready. One message I will give students. Server-side program is ready. Server-side program is ready to accept any client-side program. To accept any client-side program. Are you following me? To accept any client-side program. So here, I'll just write it. I'll write lots of code. First, I will try to run this code. Take care. Now, I'm going to run. 2 DOS prompts are available. 2 DOS prompts are available. One DOS prompt is doing what? One DOS prompt is doing server side, I said here, and one more DOS prompt is here. It is almost, if you go to the lab, in one machine you write one program, in another machine I write another program. And this, if you write a server side program, if you write whose IP address you ask that mentors or hardware people who are there, and you find out that IP address and write in place of localhost. You are sitting in the other machine or not? That time both of them can communicate. Okay. Now here I am going to run it. How do you run it? Py server square dot py. If I press enter key, what is happening? It is going to bind it, everything. Server side program is ready and it will stop immediately. See the output of it now, students. Run this. See, it is stopped immediately. Actually, message is coming, but it is not responding immediately. It is message is ready. Only message is available. Only message is available, but it is not showing its readiness. It's not showing its readiness. It is showing. Only message is showing, but it is not showing its readiness. It is showing the message. Immediately stopped here. Server side program means what? Like an ATM machine 24/7, it has to run. Right or not? Then how to do that? That is my question. Can anybody can answer it? I want to make my server side program to run continuously. While true, good. While true, I need to write it. Good. While true, I need to write it. Just to say pass. Because of that, what is happening? It will enter into the while loop. Just to try to run it. Just to try to run it. Now see, cursor is waiting now. Cursor is continuously waiting. That indicates server side program is perfectly ready. So I will say Control C. Now I'll write the code inside. It's a common concept which you need to remember. What should I do now? Step number 4. What is the step number 4? Step number 4. Step number 4. Every server side program must accept the client side program request. Come on. What I'll do? Yes dot accept all. What accept function will return 2 values. One is client socket. Last class. CS comma what? CA. Any variables you use it. First variable will hold what? Client side data in the form of its own object. Client side program address also will come. That is done. CS is available. It's a hard for networking. Step number 4. So that means total client data present in where? CS. What should I do? From CS, I need to receive the data. See, every server-side program must read client-side program request and process. How do you read it? CS dot recv of 1024 1024 2048 4096 1024 dot res one of what? Decode of is equal to, I'll say what now? CS dot recv of 1024 of what? Decode. Now I'm going to write it what now? Here I'm going to write it value. I'm saying value. Which type that value is? STR. Very good. I will convert it into which type? Int type. Getting? This is called which value? Server client side value or not? CSV. CS client side value. CS value. If you want, I can write it. Value of client. Value of client is equal to dot format of what? CS value. CS value. CS value is equal to value of client is equal to CS value. What should I do? What should I do now? Tell me quickly. I say something like n is equal to int of what? CS value. CS value. I am converting into which type? Integer type. You can write even float also. You can write even float also. Better go for float. Got it or not? If you want, you can write here also. You can write directly here also. Did you understand this? Instead of writing a big story, I can write directly like this. I am going to get the bytes data, decoding into STR type. That I am getting into which type again? Float. There is a chance of getting what value? Value error is going to come. Exception also will come. That also I'll write it. Come on, value of client. Process it. Process it. This is called step number 5. What is the step number 5 I am doing? Come on, process. RES is equal to CS value star 2. Step number 6. What is the step number 6? C. Every server-side program must give response back to whom? How do I give it? Come on. CS dot sender. CS dot sender of what? STR of what? RES. Yesterday's class. This is which type? Float type. Float type I am going to convert it into which type? Dot. Beautiful. Encode of. Encode of. Converting this float value into STR dot encode of. This will go to the client side. Getting my point? Moreover, here you are getting some sort of exception is also going to come, students. What exception, guys? This is called step number 6. What is an exception, mom? Except value error. Value error, students. Value error I am writing. Tell me, what should I do? Earlier I used to say print off. Now I'm not printing it. I'll send it to the client only. How do I do it? CS dot send off. Don't enter ALNUMs, symbols, and STRs. Dot what? Encode off. Beautiful. What is this entire data? STR. Dot what I am doing? Encode. Send it. Got it out? This is about my complete thing. Step number 6. Step number 7. Repeating. While loop will be repeating. So, this is a perfect program. Got it out? So, go to the client side, server side, etc. See, students. PY. See. Perfect. Now, server side program is ready. I'll write which program now? Client side program. Online students. Did you understand up to here? Are you able to receive me? Online students. Now I'll go for which program? Client side. So go to the place. Already my program is skeleton is ready. Tell me. Speed up. Import socket. Import socket. See. Development. Import the socket. Every client side program must create an object of socket and connect it to what? Server side program. Okay. Same. This is called step number 1. Step number 1. Socket dot, socket off. Socket dot, socket off. Come on. Yes dot, connect off. What I am doing? Local host, comma, 888 I will say. 888 I will say. Now I'll say step number 2 this is. Step number 2 this is print. Come on. Client side program obtains connection from server side program. Obtains connection from which side program? Server side program. That's perfect. Okay. Step number 2 over. Please look at it. Step number 2 over. Every client side program must send the request to whom? That means client side program should get the data from the keyboard or not? As print of some small line I will take, students. Get the data from the keyboard. Come on. N is equal to input of enter a value for getting its square. For getting its square. Got it. It is step number I will write here. So step number got the data. Step number 3 na 4 3. Send the data to whom? Server. Who is already connected with? Yes. Yes dot connect. Yes dot what? Send of what? N. Yes dot send. Yes dot send. Here send. Yes dot send of what? N dot what? Encode of. Encode of. So I'll say encode of. What is the N type? STR type. If you enter any other than the number, some 2x or 3x or dollar, any numerical, any string value, it is going to give you what? Sending the data. Exception will come from the server. Okay. When you say send, it will go to server accepting. CS is nothing but exactly the meaning of what? This yes only. So with that yes, we are doing what? Accepting, receiving, processing, and again sending back to the client. Here I will receive it. Step number 4. What is the step number 4, guys? Every client side program must receive the response from where? Server side program. How do you write it? RES is equal to yes dot RECV of 1024 dot decode of. So whether RES is a string or numerical, I never bother about it. I'll print the result simply. Print of, tell me, print of square of what? That value is equal to result I will print. Format of what? N comma what? RES. N comma RES. That's all. Step number 4 you see. Step number 4. Step number 5 repeat if you want. If you want to repeat 4 and 5 again, you run the code. Run the code now. You just repeat this value. Sending 3 and 4 you repeat until you stop your request. I'll show you that. So let me save this code. Done. Go to the command prompt. Already my server side program is ready. One more program I am going to take it. What is my another program now? Client side. Take care, students. Please be careful. See both the sides result. One eye on the top, one more eye is in the below. If you see only on the top or if you see only below, you can't see result. PY. What is this now? Client square. See the result. Client side program obtains connection from server. It is wired. It is wired means interconnected by both of them. 2 DOS prompts means what? 2 machines only separately we are getting it. I am saying that number is called 5. The moment when I enter 5 will go to this place. It will do that and it is going to give you the value called what? 25. Are you able to follow? See that? See the top of it? 5 came and below what came? 25. Are you seeing both the sides? So here 5 came and the result came back to what? 25.0. Run once again, say that, get its square. I'm saying that what you know, minus 2.3, minus 2.3 is going there. Minus 2.3 is called what? Like this. Once again, you say the value called what you know, 1.5, 1.5 going up, 2.25 is coming down. You say one more time, you say this result, some 2x you pass it. What is the result? Don't enter alphanumeric symbols or str, exception related message. You say anything, something like a dollar, you pass it, exception is coming here. Are you getting? This is called one of the simple example on how both of them are communicating. Getting up? Now, are you getting an idea how to write it? Whatever the code is there, we are supposed to do it. This you have to run from the command prompt only. It is not possible to run directly in the IDEs. But as on today, any sharing of the data is concerned, we never run it in command prompt. We use what? Browser. Browser-based applications are web applications. So web applications you want to develop like chart, this kind of things, we'll go for Django framework. Okay now? Students in online, I hope you got it. One more example. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will develop charting application, which will develop charting application. Charting application between client and server side, between client and server. So I need not to tell you especially about the charting because you are already experts. Experts now. Say answers you will not say, at least general knowledge also. Charting experts are not. Huh? No, sir. So coming to the point, after long time, middle you will go somewhere and you will come after every week once like that. Went somewhere? Where? Home. Attended online. Yesterday what I taught? Huh? Function. Which functions? Huh? No, which function? Oh, you are telling that. I'm thinking that functions means socket functions. Okay. So function is last evening time you can attend the class, completely leaving studies, attending function. Huh? Okay. So now come to the point. Now I'll go to this part. Charting application I want to develop. So even if I close it, it's not closing. I'll close my DOS prompt and I'll go for the charting application. What the charting application is going to take up now? Here D : online students attend the complete class. Half of the class attending and simply leaving, going out of it. 2 to 3 people went out. Again, I don't know whether it is a disconnecting problem or not. Be in the class. Already 22 years came. After that, what we will do? It is a question mark, especially for boys. Right? Now coming to the point back. Shall I start up? So will you explain, will you tell me how to write it? Let's go for it. I'll go to the next example. Same to same. I'll go for it. Import. So what is this now? Server chart. Dot what? Py. What the server chart says? Client will say a message. Server will read the message. Reply for that message. That message will come to client. Client will read the message. Again replying to the message. Until we say stop. Let's start. Server.py charting application. And one more. Let us save it. Let us save this code. Go to this now. One more also I will take up new another program. Here I will write it. What is this now? Chart client. Server. So I'll go to the place. server client chart, I will write it. Client chart dot what? P1. Let us save this. Let us save this. Right. Go to this place. Now I'll go to this. Continuously, I will read the data from the client. Continuously, I will send the response to the client. Both the places I will use continuously. While loop, I will use it. Tell me, start. Socket. Socket. Create what? S is equal to what? Socket dot socket. Don't take much time. It's easy. S dot bind of 127.0.0.1. Say something like, 8558. 8558. Something number you enter. So I say S dot listen of 2 or 1, whatever you like it. Now that says server is ready. SSP is ready to accept what? Any CSP request, client side program request. That I am not writing. You've seen already, right? Okay, students. Now coming to while true, I will write it. While true. What should I write under while true? Same. CS comma CA is equal to S dot accept. CS comma CA is equal to S dot what? Accept. What should I do now? Come on. Client side message is equal to CS message is equal to CS dot RECV of 1024 dot what? Decode. Now I am writing student. I am writing there a message. This is a message coming from where? Student. I want to give two prompts, student prompt and then teacher prompt. Student prompt this is. I will print there dot format of what? CSMSC. CSMSC. Understand, students? Now, okay, after printing that, I want to give which message? Server message also I will give or not? What I will do? CS message, server SE or MES, MSC, server message is equal to, I say, input of my message I will give you. My message I will give you. That's all. KVR arrow will come and I will have the message box there, message information line. That message, earlier what I did, I just received it, processed it, only result I am calculating and sending. But today what I am doing, I am reading the data based on your message. I will read the data. I will send this message to whom? Client. How do you send it, mom? CS dot send of server message. Server message. Dot what? Encode. Good. Dot encode of. Beautiful. That's all. So receiving the message and printing and reading the message and then sending. This will be continuously done until what will happen? Until client will stop. So SAR will not stop. KVR should not stop. If I stop it, you'll feel that SAR is not chatting. I'll chat until you say bye. So go to the place. Done. Run the server side program. PY. Server side chart. Server side chart. You want to say any message, you can say. You want to say any message? SSP is ready to accept any CSP request. CSP means client side program request. Now see, students, SSP is ready to accept any CSP request. Okay, now? Now what should I do now? Go to client chart. Go to client chart. What should I do now? Import. What is this now? Socket. Import to socket. Tell me. S is equal to what? Socket dot socket off. Socket dot socket off. S dot what again? Connector of what I do, 127.0.0.1, comma 8558. 8558. So CSP connected with what? SSP. Client side program connected with SSP. This should have the connection continuously. That should have the connection continuously. What should I do now? While true. while true. Great. So it should have the connection continuously. Okay, next what should I do now? After getting the connection, you have to get the input from where? Student. So CS message, CSP message, client side program message is equal to input of what is this? Student. Student. I am giving a message. CSP message is coming. CSP message is equal to input of what? Student. Student, I will write it. Okay. This CSP message is what? I will go on chatting with the student until student will say bye. BYE. Or something you take it for stopping the criteria. What I do now? If CSP message dot lower or upper, whatever you like it, lower, whatever you like it, is equal to what? By. I do what now? Break. Oh, break. What I'll say? Break. Okay. I say here, once you say bye, I will break it. I'll say break it. Once you say break, what is the message I want to send it? What is the message I want to send it? Same message I will say to the end user. How do you send it? Yes, a dot, send off. Send off what? CSP message dot, CSP MSG dot, encode off, CS dot send off, CSP message dot encode off. Say what? Break. Break. Are you getting it? CSP message dot lower off is it bye. I'll send the same message. Bye message will send it to what? Server. Okay. If it is not, CSP message dot lower off. If it is not, coming to which part? Else part. What should I do in else part? Come on. Yes, a dot. Send off. What? CSP message. CSP message dot encode off. That will go. Once you send it, whether this message, if this message is going, server side program will not send anything. Once you send other than that message, server chart will get it. Server chart will get it. And this message is going to be here, printing that message. And it is going to do what? Is getting this message. And here what is happening? Sending. Based on his input saying here, reading the data and also sending back. What he will do? Receiving it. Yes dot what now? RECV of 1024 dot decode of. Which message it is? Server message is equal to. That message is coming from where? Server. This is available at which place in U? KVR. It is going to be showing dot format of what? SCR MSC. SCR MSC. Are you getting? If this is a message, you are sending over there and receiving here. Are you getting? Other than that, it is going to give you the message like this. Now here it is going to be showing, if it is by, you will send that message and you will say break. And if it is not equal to by, you will send that message. It is accepted by the server and also sending the message, received by it, RECV and printing. And it is going to once again back to this place. Continuously it is going to be showing. Are you getting? So let us save this code. Let us save this code. This is already server is ready. Now go to the client side. See that. Now I am going to take up. Now be careful. Py client chart dot py student. What do you want to ask me? Huh? So when can I get? Or I'll say hi sir. So it is going to that message. It went to that message. right? Now, where is my cursor is available below? Since I am having only one mouse port and only one keyboard, definitely I have to switch over my cursor to the above prompt. If you sit on two different machines, that problem will not come because one people sitting over there, another people is sitting there. In your WhatsApp, can you chat by yourself? Not possible, not two devices required. Here also, type one server-side program into one place and type the client-side program in another place. It will perfectly work like a internet chatting. So I'll change my cursor to the above. I'll click on the above prompt. So below prompt cannot be seen because it disappear. Now here, hi student. When I press enter key, it will be opening. I will open this prompt. Hi student. Student message again. Sir, when can I get job? When can I get job? So it is going up. Now, what student is asking? Are you preparing? Are you reading? Are you reading and practicing? Are you reading and practicing Python notes? Python notes. I will tell you. Are you reading and practicing Python notes? What is your answer? No. No, sir. Without reading and without. No, sir. No is coming over there. What sir is asking? When do you read then? When do you read then? You listen it. So when do you read? Now, student, sir, without reading and practicing notes, can I get job? Can I get job? So, because even these days who are coming for demos, some people are asking. And that too student is asking, some meaning is there. And some people are asking, who is almost ring road and bypass road people are asking me, coming and asking, attending Python demo. Time is not there. Only by attending class can I get the job. Time is where? PM office, CM office. Already job is not there and time is not there. And you are saying that not practicing, will I get the job? Possible? So, sir, without reading, without reading. So, please read the notes. Please read and practice. Please read and practice. So, this is going there. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. No, bye. It's not suitable to you, message now. Reading and practicing, no. Sitting in the class, listening is okay. You are good students, I said. But not reading and practicing. Correct? So, we should not be like a showcase piece. We should have some meaning for that. Bye. When I say bye, what is happening? This program is stopped already. He went off and KVR is not having anything to communicate. Already said bye. You are not there. You are not there. So you are not there. Already you stopped your coding. Even if I send message, okay. If I say that message will not go to anywhere else. Are you following me? So this is almost equal to what? Chatting. Even when we teach Django also, in Gmail also we can have the chat rooms or not. Global chatting, one-to-one chatting, that type of chatting application also you can develop with Django. And these principles, what I said, are most useful in Django level. Are you following? So, this is one example on how you can go for chatting with it. Easy or difficult? Easy. Dead easy. Nothing is there. Very simple thing. What type of application it is? What type of application? One server side, one client side application and what? Right. How many kind of layers are there? 2 layers are available. What it is known as? 2-tier application we can call. I will go for what now? 3-tier application I will take. 3-tier application I will take. Shall I go for 3-tier application? Okay. Now database communication. How our results are announced it? How our results are announced? You know our results announcement? That results announcement, how it is done? One browser will be there. Server side is there. Client is there. Client, server, and then what? Database. Following me? That type of things you must take into consideration. Did you understand, students? Now I will go to what? Database level I will go for it. Write down. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program for implementing the following. So, program A you write. Program A. Write a server-side program. Write a server-side program. Write a server-side program. Write a server-side program in such a way that in such a way that 1 minute more. Which database is there? I'll just go for once. 1 minute you see. Last class we went for some database, right? Which database? Do you remember? Some database, MySQL, root. I hope show tables. Show tables. Tables are database. Databases. Use batch 6 p.m. Show tables. Show tables. Here result is there. For example, I hope that only. Select star from result. So this is our database. I'll enter my account. I will enter my student number. I need to get the other details. Correct? I'll get the other details. I need to get it. Enter the hall ticket number. Get the other details. Okay, na? Write a server-side program in such a way that it should accept student number. It should accept student number. It should accept student number from client-side program. And gives student complete result. Student complete result. Student complete result. Student complete result to the client side program. To the client side program. How many details I have to give? Number, name, C marks, C++ marks, Python marks. Total marks I need to give. Okay, students? Right. That is what server side program. Server side program should do great work there. It should receive the number from the client. With that number, I have to connect to the database. From the database, I have to get the data and I have to give back the result to the client side. Three layers are interacting. Client side program to server side program to MySQL database. 3 layers are available. Even in Django level also 3 layers. 3-tier architecture we can call. Okay, set B program you write. Write a client side program. Write a client side program in such a way that it should accept student number from the keyboard. Student number from the keyboard. Student number from the keyboard. Student number from the keyboard, comma, Send it to the server side program. Send it to the server side program. Send it to the server side program and gets the complete details of the student. Complete result details of the student. Get the complete result details of the student. Result details of the student. I mean name, marks, all the details I want to get it. Okay now? Shall we write it? Now. So see students, this is the database. MySQL is a database. In my system, recently I was installed MySQL I was installed. Python 3.11 was installed it. I will uninstall this because I said already in the class 3.10 you must have at present to work with it. I will uninstall it. I hope you know this. So go to that. I'll go to this place. So here I'll go to control panel. In this I'll go to programs, and in this we go for uninstall. Python 3.11 is there. You try to select that, click on uninstall. Click on uninstall. Very shortly for 3.11 also, it is going to come, one new module is going to come. Oracle DB. CX underscore Oracle is a module I am taking or not. From Oracle side, you are going to get one new module is going to come. And this is already announced it. When they release it, we will see. From MySQL also need to give the same type of property. Okay, done. Unsuccessful. Successful is done. Now I'll go to the Python program. I will write it. Let us close these things. I'll go to this place. Now I will start. Tell me now. Come on. Server result database. Example.py. Import socket. Same. S is equal to socket dot what? Socket off. Socket dot socket off. What should I do now? Yes dot what? Bind off. What should I do now? Localhost comma 8558. 8558. Done. Yes dot what next? Listen off. I'll say 2. S dot listen off 2. Done. Next I'll go for what? Make it ready. So say here SSP is ready to accept any CSP request. CSP request. Done. Now I'll say here while true. While true. What should I do now? Regular. So regular code. CS client socket SOCK client socket comma C address is equal to yes dot what now? Accept it. What should I do now? Come on. CSOCK client socket object dot RECV of 1024 dot what? Decode of what I am receiving. What I am receiving SNO is equal to int of, I am saying that student number I am receiving. This place you are going to get an exception also. Which exception is going to come? Try which error? Value error. I will add that also to our coding. Except what is this now? Value error. What I see students? Client socket dot what? Send off. What is this? Don't enter students. ALNUMs, STRs and symbols. Dot symbols for what? Student number. Student number. Dot what? Encode off. I hope you got it. Well, now I will do. Got the student number. Correct? What the student number? What should I get it? Other details. What code I will write it? I will write PDBC code. Do you know PDBC code? Do you know that? Database code. How many steps are there? తెలియదు. మళ్ళీ మంచిగా క్లాస్కి వస్తాం సిన్సియర్గా, రాముడు మంచి బాలుడు అన్నట్టు. కానీ మళ్ళీ సబ్జెక్ట్ లేదు, మళ్ళీ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళారు? యూ విల్ నాట్ గో ఎనీవేర్. యూ విల్ బి కమింగ్ టు హోము క్లాసు. మంచి వాళ్ళు అసలు, వెరీ గుడ్ స్టూడెంట్స్. హౌ మెనీ స్టెప్స్? 5 or 6? 6 is optional, 5 I said. Import the module name, get the connection, create the cursor, design the query and execute, process the query. Gurpetukovali. Sincerely coming, sincerely going, not opening the book, directly coming to the class. Sincere. But where is the subject? Sincerity, no. Sharpness is required. So, come on. It should be like a knife. When somebody touch, it should cut the finger. But somebody touch, not even working. Only for purpose, knife is there, not working. So, PDBC code, tell me what should I do? Get the cursor. Come on, what is the module I have to take it? Import, teledo, MySQL dot connector, MySQL dot connector, MySQL dot connector dot, MySQL dot connector dot connect of localhost. Up and stop it. So host is equal to localhost, comma, user is equal to, comma, user is equal to, by looking at I am getting very much angry. User is equal to root, comma, PASSWD is equal to root, comma, అది ఎట్లా గుర్తుంది అది, ఎందుకంటే అంతవరకు తీసుకెళ్ళాను కదా. Originally not remembering. Yes, like that. When I am showing the way, long ago I came this side. There was some shop is there here. These days it is not there. There was one tree is there, it is not there. Remember, student, subject is equal to what? Batch 6 p.m. Batch 6 p.m. close. See, batch 6 p.m. close. Because of that, what is happening? Server side program connecting to whom? Database, MySQL. After that, what you will prepare? Connection object is coming, CON. What I'll do? COR is equal to connection dot cursor of. Next, what should I do? Execute. How do you execute? COR dot execute of. What should I write? That is a question mark. I will wait for you. What I will write? Come on. తెలియదు కదా. Select star from result. Select star from result. Where? SNO. See my database. SNO. SNO is already getting from where? Client side or not? SNO is equal to percentage D, percent of SNO. You can take not only the similar, you can write STNO. Select star from result where SNO is equal to percentage D, percent of SNO. Now I got the result. Where is my result is present in? Cursor object. From cursor object, I need to get the record or not? How do I get it? How many functions are there? For loop. Fetch many. Fetch one. Correct? When start looking, you are getting tension. Internet will look in the same way only. He will look in so seriously to make you to fear. He will look it into your eyes also. You will fear. He is looking at my eye to eye contact. You should look into his eyes also. Because if you have more subject. If you don't have a subject, you will close your eyes also. Right? Fine. Fetch one, fetch many, fetch all. Three things I said. With the case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. Fetch many negative value, fetch many zero value, fetch many more than the record capacity, fetch many within the limits of record capacity. That's why I'm taking 3 months above classes. If I skip off everything, 1 month Python like other institutes, they will do. These days, students are what? Within 1 month Python want and job also want. That type of jobs not there. Even 30 years also coming, the jobs are not there. You have to learn solid subject. 4 years learned anything coming, huh? Then how can I expect in 3 months we'll get everything? So at least 3 months you have to learn. Come on now. I'll go for what? CUR dot fetch 1. Why fetch 1? Because only one record now. Only one record. So it is going to give you what? Record. What is the type of this record? Tuple. It's a tuple. If I apply fetch many, what is the return type? List of tuples. Fetch all. List of tuples. Right. Done. Got it. Now I will send this data. Record is what type? Tuple. I need to send this record back to whom? Client. How do you send it? How do you send it? See client socket object dot send off str of record dot encode off. That's all. And I'll write one type of what? One more exception I will write it. What is that exception? What is that exception? MySQL dot connector dot what? Database error. As DB. Print of what? Print no. C socket. Client socket dot what? Send off. Problem in where? MySQL DB. MySQL DB. Plus this message plus what? DB. This message. That message I am concatenating. And I'll write overall one concatenation is done. Dot what? Encode off. That's all. We are concatenating your message plus this DB message and simply what? Encode off. Getting or not? If you are too much interested, except colon. Long ago there was except colon. What is that block is called? What is that block is called? Endukai mere class ku sir. Why you will come to the class? Default except block. Default except block anali. Default except block. Default except block. You flashback jupiso sorry. I'll show you your flashback. Exceptions. When I show you your flashback, you will feel. If I don't show the things, I will feel. Various forms of except blocks. Various forms of except blocks. I'll show you. Open with. See that. See this. See this. Your favorite answer. Oops, something went wrong. Here you see. Exception 1, exception 2, exception. Default except block. Final syntax. Final syntax in Japan. And or otherwise you see what? Multiple except block. Last default except block. Default except block must be written in the last. Long ago. Right. Any problem from my side? Huh? Nothing. Still last day, last class also will come on time. Up to the last peak level I will take. Anywhere else demo level up to here, anywhere else coming down? Huh? Say. Then what is left out? You need to read your subject. Okay, students, it's my responsibility. I'll say here, I will write what? CS dot, like this, I will write it. Send off. I'll say here, what is this now? I'll write here. something went wrong. Something went wrong. Dot what? Encode off. Done. So come on to the point of it. So now coming to this area, I'll go to this place, 6 p.m. networks here. I will go for it, say result related kind of database. Are you following me? MySQL.connector and everything is available. Understand, students? Now, after getting this, now it is made it everything ready. This is the most important, students. How I send the data? Record I send it. Now I'll write what program? Client. Let me run this code once. Let me run this code. Already this code was here. Server side where it is. Client is there. Server side is not there. Huh? So here, yeah. So this is, I need to close it, the server. Go to the server side once, d:, Python here, 6 p.m, CD networks. See, students, this is my server side prompt. Take care, py, take this example. Go to this place. What is my program here? This code you take it. Try to take this code and run. Here I will take up. Py, say this. This is ready. Ready. Now I'll write which program now? Which program? Client side I will write it. Client side I will write it. Take this. Go to the new program. I'll write it. So server. Now this is called what? Client. Client result database example. As usual, import socket. S is equal to socket dot what? Socket off. Easy. S dot what? Connect off. What is the connectivity I said previously? What is that? Same thing I will write here also. Same thing I will write here also. Done. Connection done. Print off what? CSP got connection. CSP got connection from where? SSP. Okay. Tell me now. Next, what should I do? What should I do? Got connection from here. Now I am going to take up connection from. See, got connection from SSP. What should I do next? I will go for getting the number from the keyboard. Accept the employee number. Accept. 1 minute. I say here, accept student number from keyboard. SNO is equal to, take it, don't take it int type, students. Take it in the string type. Anyhow, I am converting there now. Input of enter, what is this? Student number. Enter student number. Okay, got this number. This number I have to send to whom? Come on, server side. How to do it? Yes, dot send off SNO dot encode off. The moment when you send it, straight forward it goes to while loop, accepting it, receiving the data, connecting to the MySQL database, cursor, executing the query, getting the record, sending the record back to the client. I do what? S dot recv of 1024 dot decode off. What is this now? Record. I got it. Printer. What is this? Student result. I'll just print student result. Record. Getting up? So record is coming. Student number is coming. Enter the student number. Say this now. Student result also will come. Result will come. Student result also will come. So execute this. Say save. Done. Coming to the command prompt. Here it is available. Here it is already ready. So start. Py See students, bracket was closed. Where is it? Okay, two things are there. Okay, students. Here you take, start here, PY, done. Enter the student number. Enter the student number. I'll say student number is called what? One more thing I forget, students. What is my number I'm having here? 100, 200 and then 300. Right? Careful. I say 100. What is happening? 100 row sum, 50, 50, this kind of data is coming second. What is 100? I don't know. What is row sum? I don't know. 50, 50, don't know. 150, don't know. 50, don't know. Second, don't know. But just watch it. You go to this place, 100 row sum, this entire thing. But I want to give you student number, name, like a tabular format, I want to give it. Okay, now? How to give it? I will go for the next, another approach I will tell you. Next, you enter one more thing, students. One more thing you enter. What I am entering, you say 200. 200 related data is coming. 200 related data. Rajesh data is coming. You say next is not what 300, you say. 300 data is coming. What is that? Rakesh data is coming. You say next 150, you say none is coming. None. None means what? There is no record existing, because we know in the beginning, if no record existing, what we say? Record is not there. That none I should not give it. I should say what? Student record, all ticket number is wrong or student number is wrong. Right or not? So that message. Moreover, I want to go for what? This is okay, none, leave it. But I should give it in the something like this. Here, go to the server side program. Here I need to check before sending this record. If record is equal to none, I should send a message to them. No such record exists. If it is there, I will go for this type of thing. Are you following me? Now, I'll change my code. Let us, are you getting this? Now, you run once again, student. One more time you run it. And then see one more thing. I say something like 200x. What is coming? Don't enter ALNUMs, STRs, modules for what? Student number. Are able to do it? Now, ROM A is asking, we can communicate with database without using socket module, right? That is already done in the previous classes. Mr. ROM, we already done that type of things in the previous classes. That already completed so many examples. This example is, we must listen the class carefully. This is an example I am saying. 3-tier application in internet, how the results are announced it, I am saying it. Right? So already this, what you are raising the doubt, we already completed. Now, got it. Now, coming to the point back. Are you getting it? Now I am going to say, same example. This is example. I will write the full-fledged example now. Same example, I want to run in something different. Same example. In different way, I will write it. So here, Python, there I am going to write it. Example1.py. Here I will write it. How do you write the code? Observe it. Here I am writing it. Remove this. If, tell me, if record is equal to what? None. If it is none, what should I say? C socket, client socket dot send off. What should I say? Number does not exist. Dot format of what? STNO. Dot format of what? STR of STNO. Are you following? STR of STNO. STR of STNO. All those things I will keep it in where? One more bracket of what? This bracket, this closing. Format bracket, format closing. This bracket, dot what? encode of. Are you following me? So here, this bracket, last one, and this bracket, this part, and this bracket, this, and this part is for this. Done. This is related to not existing. Else, if it is not existing, what should I do? Be careful. S1 is equal to, what is the first value of record is containing? It is a tuple. Tuple means what it is containing. As you are already aware of it, you see students, number is coming or not? Student number I will say. I say student number is equal to, I say here, plus str of, tell me, record of 0. Record of 0. Do you know this? Record is called what? A tuple. Tuple 0th index is what? A number only. Similarly, and if you know the tuple and everything perfectly, this is not a deal. If we don't remember, without practicing, if we come to the class daily, nothing will happen. Of 1. Next, I'll go to student name. Next is what? In the database, what is the column names? C marks. Marks in C. Student marks in C. Marks in C is equal to what? 2. Next, I'm going to S3, this is. S3, this is. Next, I'm going to take up 3, this is. 3, this is. 4, I'm writing it. Next, I'm writing now, 4. Marks in where? S4. S4, I'm writing. S5, okay. Marks in where? This is CPP. This is called what? Python. Python, you know? Python. Next, what I will say? Total marks. S5. Next, I am going to say 5. 5. This is called 6. 6. Student total marks. Total marks. Next, I am going to say percentage of marks. 6. Student percentage of marks. Percentage of marks. 6. Next, I will write it. 7, this is. What is the 7? 7 is called what? Student grade. Student what? Grade. Now I am going to take it grade. 20. $29. Okay. S7 and S8. So now I will say what? Record of 6, record of 7. Okay. This data is coming. How many values? 8 columns are there. Those 8 columns. 4 columns and then 4. Totally I got it. Now that data, this complete data, I want to send it back to the result part. So I'm going to say result is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 plus S5 plus S6 plus S7. I am writing it. What is this data? I am concatenating again. When it reaches to the client has to print in the same line, line by line. Line by line means what I will do? What I will do? \n plus \n I will do it. This type of message I need to carry. Are you following me? Now I am going to say this type of things. Like this. Like this. Are you getting? So \n in every place from one line to another one, new line I am printing. Just take care about this kind of thing. Following me? S8 also. Plus what I say, students? S8 also I will write it. That's all. I will send this RES back. How do you send it? C socket object dot send of RES dot encode of. This is called subject. value error, everything is this. This part, I will save it. Save it. So here, server side program only changing, but what remains same? Client side remains same only. Nothing difficult about client side. It is same only. If at all you are requiring, if at all you want, I'll take, because otherwise Y2 server programs, Y1 client program, you will get it out. Because you are regular, not in touch with the subject now. That's why. At least few days to remember properly, I'll go for this. Go to the server side. Say here, you close this part. Go to the server side again. D:, go to this place, Python, 6 p.m. Networks here. There I need to go for running it. py, what is my program name? Server side. I'll take this example. Take this. In this place, done. Go to the client side now. Go to the client side now. Say this one, asking, enter the number. What I'll say? 100. See the result, what is coming. See the result, what is coming. Student number, student name, all the subjects are coming or not? In MySQL, this is the data. Try to run it another side, another time. If you want to run it, say one more time, run it. So these are all coming from where? Server side. You say 200. Who is that? 200. Rajesh. Rajesh result is coming. Passed in distinction. Run once again. 300. 300 is called what? Fail. You run once again. 150. 150. 150 number does not exist. You say once again. 100x. 100x message. Like that. Okay. Like that you need to pass it. This is comes under what? 3 layers are interacting here. One client. This is a client side, server side, one database. One database. From database. This is the one. This is at which level? Python level. If you want, you can go to Django level also. You can develop one HTML format with the CSS and JavaScript and everything. And you can write one Django code. Django also will write which code? Python script, Python coding only will write it. HTML form will send it to this Django form server side program. It will communicate with MySQL or any database. Result will be given to the server and the server will give to the browser. That is also one more mechanism of that. I hope you followed. So this mechanism you see, I'm taking many and I'm using \n for what? To print the line by line, and many of the databases we are passing like this. Value error, something, if oops, this will not come. If any exception is adding in the near future, to hold the type of unknown exception in the near future, this type of requirement is required. Got it? This is about our server side application development. If I go to my place, if I go to my example, here if I take my concept networks, if I show you that index, you see that yesterday's class, we talked about purpose, module name, and a socket module, 2-tier applications, 3-tier applications, the programs which we did today. Okay, now this you need to practice it. So tomorrow class when I come back, this is about what? Network programming. I will start tomorrow. Regular expressions I will explain. Regular expressions. It is also one of the topic which is most useful in real time. Last topic. After this last topic is over, I will explain one more small concept also. JSON file I will explain. JSON file. JSON file I will explain. Right? Very easy, because already you know files. Load, pickle, you know that? CSV files. Only topic names, content also. I know only you are remembering topic names. Okay, what can I do, students? You tell me. But I thought I have that satisfaction. And a QR code also I will tell you. QR code also is there, I will tell you. These many things I'll tell you. So this will take very easy. and most useful topic. Tomorrow I will start. This will take 2.5 days. It will take. That is the first day. I'll cover the concept. Second day and the next day off. That's a Friday off. I'll talk about what? Examples. And the next I will start JSON file. It's an offer. It will take 20 minutes and QR code will take 10 minutes. Friday, Janagana Mana we will play. Don't miss the concept on right. 1024 what? Vinay, yesterday I said, ma'am, 1024 is the packet size. When it is visiting over the network, it is the packet size. Minimum size is that. 1024 double if I say 2048 like that. If I say 1500, it will take what? 2048 it will take. Actually, that 1024 is the limitation. In our present internet world, there is no such restriction. And listen of 2, listen of 3 also is going to be restriction. Running command prompt is also one restriction. These are the drawbacks of networking. Okay, now? So I'll stop. Okay, ma. No, Vinay Kumar. No issue. No issue. So tomorrow class will go for what? Regular expressions I will start. Don't miss the class. Okay? Shall we stop it? Right. Feeling sad? Sir, daily will come to the class. Next Friday onwards, what to do? Saturday, you enjoy underground action plan. Sunday, you take the luggage and go to home. Prepare well and write the NASCOM test. Decided to write NASCOM test. Don't know? Come to the lab. People are ready.